I'm here at 1060 Allegheny. We're doing a check on this investment property to see if this is a good deal. 1060, there's an auction on this one, and so I'm going to show you three other houses that Realtor pulled as a comparable market analysis to see what kind of equity is in this house. Okay, I'm coming into 1060 Allegheny. This is an interesting property because I actually got to see this one before the rehab, and so now I get to see it after the rehab, and I am walking on unbelievably comfortable carpet. In fact, I'm going to find out what kind of carpet this is because this feels really, really nice. Wow, he's completely redone the whole thing. Let's take a look at it. He's got modern color inside and the nice white trim, which is very popular these days. And looks like he redid the kitchen, put in granite countertops, both in the front and side there. Looks like new cabinets. Wow, those are gorgeous. Alright. Going to take you around the rest of the house. I won't show you the whole thing, but you can see how this is kind of laid out. See if this is a good deal and it compares to the other properties. Big bedroom here, master. Looks like he redid the granite in here. Very nice. Big room down here, so this would be considered probably the fourth bedroom. And this is the garage. What I'm doing is just kind of getting an idea going through this house, even though I'm not going to be able to go through the comparables. I get an idea of what I'd be comparing to, because that's what okay, this is the first comparable, and it's not the same kind of house. It's like it is a rancher, so the year is about perfect. It's 82, little smaller square footage. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage. Sold for it actually was listed for $310 and sold for $312. So possibly raised it. Little backyard back there, it looks like. Anyway, this is a comparable, but it's not the same style. One thing I do notice is the wood roof. It's very common in this area, and can be a bit tough to keep up. So on to the next one. Okay, here's my second property. I am, the people are coming home. I've had issues where people have come out mad because I'm taking pictures of their house. Anyway, this is a 1983 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 2-car garage. It was listed at $324,900. It sold for $316,000. It's a little closer to the square footage, but a pretty good comparable. They have the shingle roof instead of the shake roof, which is good. And this one's very close to the house that's being sold, and it's also right off the Allegheny, which is a bigger artery coming into this neighborhood. Alright, and this is the last comparable. This is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 2-car garage, built in 79. It was listed for $329,900, sold for $323,000. The square footage is closer to the principal property, and that's 3,254. It looks like it's in really nice shape. We could go a little bit further in if we have realtor access. One of the things about this house is it is on a corner lot, which is normally a little bit of a upgrade. It is closer actually to a busy road, so it's not very far into a neighborhood. So I like this as a comp as well. Looks like a multi-level It also has an asphalt shingle roof. Very common, just a lot of different styles in this neighborhood. This comp is also within 1 mile, so I would call this a very good comp, and would put this closer to being able to determine an after repaired value for our principal property. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up this comparable market analysis of one of our properties here on myequitycafe.com. First of all, you can see the principal was a 1981 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 2-car garage, 3,222 square feet finished, and we had our 3 comparables that we drove. Now, there's lots of ways that you can determine value. This would be a quick way, but it's important to go out and look at least 3 comparables to make sure that they are comparables in your area. We found that these were very close to being close to the type of property and close to the square footage, the same or close to the same year. Number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and garage size are very close. In a market like this, we don't have a lot of comparables, so you got to do with the best that you can. After looking at all of this, I would probably, with the house being on a little bit bigger artery coming into this neighborhood, I would probably devalue that a little bit compared to the comparables that we have, because those were not on busier roads. However, this is a little bit larger house, and it's obviously been completely rehabbed, and so it's in beautiful shape. So ARV on this, I would put it $315,000 easily. That would be my comfort zone for being able to get an appraisal on that, depending on how I was going to turn around and buy that. The next thing you would do is take what you think is your ARV, and if you're buying it as an investor, or if you're buying it as a home that you're going to make into an investment property, you would want to figure out what your maximum allowable offer would be, and you do that by whatever formula it is that allows you to buy that. This one doesn't seem to need any repairs, so if you do it by percentage, it would be 315 times 80 would be 80%. All right, so the maximum allowable offer on this one, because this is an auction, it's not like all the properties that are on My Equity Cafe. It seems that our investor has put it up on My Equity Cafe at $200,000 as a starting price. So if I figure the house at a $315,000 value, the after repair value is $315,000, and I multiplied that by my indicator, which would be 0.80, and that just as an example. Then if I were to go to this auction, the highest bid I would do is $252,000. But if you subtract it out and you figure out what your equity is that you have, whether you're using this as a primary principal place that you live, or as an investment property, you can see the equity that you've already got built into this property. So we will see what it sells for at the auction, and then we'll tell you the rest of the story. If you're in town, take a look at this property. It looks like a good deal.